It's time for the NFC Championship and the road.
For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rodgers going to throw. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks from him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
His passing has been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Jones. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, McConnell. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. off the play fake. McConnell. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He finds his man. Complete. That's Watson. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. He finds his man complete. That's Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Not much there, only a yard. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Jones again. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McConnell, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Let's go, baby. I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McConnell. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McConnell. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McConnell. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Powers through him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19. Looking to throw. McConnell. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 30. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. McConnell. This is the tight end Fant. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. McConnell. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there's no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown! Josh Oliver, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw on 3rd down, McConnell. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And believe it, it is the Cleveland Browns who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and not much went right in those first two quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Packers, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. To throw on second down. McConnell.
Is caught by Fant toward the sideline.
Great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. McConnell toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McConnell. This is Fant on the short completion. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion is up on 3rd down. Back to throw. McConnell. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, McConnell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Keenan Allen, 40 yards.
And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're starting on 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll try again with Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play.
Touchdown, Packers! Josh Oliver, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. Now, they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McConnell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McConnell on the slant. It's Fant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Stiff-armed him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. The sights on it. They couldn't seal the deal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. Make him make someone miss in the open field.
And it's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
The Packers on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Watson. And he's going to have the Packers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take the big turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
On first down, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, I know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
61 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there. To go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.